Let's talk about difficult conversations. These are an essential part of being a leader and an essential piece of being a great executive if you're working on your executive presence or have been told that you need to work on your executive presence. Here are my top 4 tips for improving your ability to hold difficult conversations. Number 1, use your empathy. Consider the other person's perspective. A lot of the time we've psyched ourselves up to have this uncomfortable conversation. We are so involved in our own head, we forget that that person also has a viewpoint. Take the time to use your empathy, dial into what the other person's saying. It doesn't mean you have to agree with them, but you do need to pay attention. Number 2, be consistent in your messaging and how you treat everyone. Far too many of us find we have one person we don't get on with, and that trips us up. We want to treat everybody the same as leaders, or at least equitably. Remember, equality and equity are 2 different things. That's a longer conversation for another day. But you need to be really consistent in your messaging and how you treat everyone. Number 3, remember the conversation is not about you. Again, we get in our heads when we hold these conversations and we can make it all about ourselves. We can make it about ourselves when somebody lashes out because they're being defensive. If they're being defensive and they're upset with you, even if they say you're a bad human or whatever it is they say, it's not actually about you. It's about them and how they're feeling. Their lashing out is their fear, their emotions. It's not about you. Try and let that go. Easier said than done, I know, but a great executive presence skill. And then 4th and finally, practice active listening and keeping your emotions in check. So incredibly important from an executive presence point of view is not to react despite what might be going on in your chest, in your stomach, in your head. You want to stay neutral as much as possible. That is going to allow you to empathize with them better and maintain that neutrality that you need to be the great leader in the room.